Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs takes a shot! Seedorf with a beautifully timed run.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
That has been cut short. And that interception was most... Rummenigge! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
No outsmarting him this time. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Azar. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a shade optimistic. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Hazard. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that's definitely not his best. Thuram gets it clear. That'll be a throw. Thuram. Rummenigge. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Decent chance! Off the post. That's put paid to the danger. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Foot in. Well, that looks a decent ball. And they're back on the ball again. Turns back here, probably the best option. It'll be a throw-in. Thuram.
Kongan Hanoi really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up there, it's Schneider! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Schneider. And it's Azar. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there.
Schneider! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rummenigge. This is a promising build-up.
Ajax truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Seedorf. Driving on and making good progress. Seedorf. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Seedorf. Kong and Hanoi do have a chance to counter here. And it's Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gullit chasing after it. Thuram calmly anticipates. De Rossi. Schneider looking to add to his goal. Seedorf. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Ajax trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Thank you very much for
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Ajax can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Azar, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
Hazard. It's a good run down the right. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Schneider. Oh, he's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Seedorf. Ibrahimovic. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And he's forced to go back. Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Ajax still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. That ball looks a good one. Well read, nice interception. Rafael Varane, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Gullit. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schneider. Ajax have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And it's Messi. Leicester gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time.
Ajax really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 22, Hazard. Number 17, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Figo just eases him off the ball.
11, Nedved. Number 6, Marcel Desailly. Number 20, Bale.
Oh, that's nice.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's De Rossi. Oh, important interception. Schmeichel getting this one clear. Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. And this is Nedved.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bale picks it up out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Thuram clears it away. He's had it taken off him. Seedorf. Probing pass. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Del Piero. Seedorf. Ajax could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Pele purring through the gears. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Mateus. Pele. And a chance! Well taken goal. And right near the end, we have parity. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Messi
19,
joining us now, a player,
Messi.
of course, who needs no introduction. Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
There will be 3 minutes.
He might have to go it alone here. Seedorf. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Rossi gets on his bike and on the move. Figo, upright and purposeful. Now it's come to nothing. So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Today, please take some time out to
So
give your
no
support
winner
to our
at
Better
full
Stadium
time.
Fund.
We will be going the distance.
Substitution on the field, number 25.
Don't test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Mateus.
Ajax displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Aimed beyond the defence. Bale. Bale. Messi. Knocks it into space. Figo, who is really short on confidence. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Gullit is onto it in a flash. Busquets. Now it's Gullit. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Rossi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Figo is fouled.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Is number
Mateus.
4, Shevchenko. Substitution.
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Bale. Nedved. Swing, can he finish? Shevchenko gets flagged offside. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
Please refrain from
So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This the final 15 minutes for someone to do something. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Played out to the left flank, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the keeper's given it away. Here's found the... Goes for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Ajax leading now.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now this could be a chance. Leicester gets over and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ajax close now to seeing this one through to the end. Nedved! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And this is the big chance.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Messi! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Added time.
Can he spark a counter here? He's picked his way through. He's being urged to shoot. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very good. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
What a game, Peter, and what a result. Give me this every week.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're underway. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
Nicely weighted ball. That's a little off target. De Jong is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. In with the challenge. De Rossi makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's a player with enough stamina to do it all, Peter. 1 minute he'll be closing down an opposition attacker, the next he'll be busting a gut to get in support of an attack. Not always the flashiest, but you can depend on him, and you can't say that about everyone.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Maldini with the clearance. That is ended up in no man's land. Beckham, can he get it through? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is a little undercooked. Seedorf. Now that looks a decent ball. That's good play. Van Dijk simply refused to be outdone there. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Platini. Oh, what a ball! Great chance! Goal! Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Zanetti. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gullit, who can single-handedly make a difference. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's found a way past. Tries a shot! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
And here's Gullit. Maldini. De Rossi. De Jong. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. Platini. And it's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Beckham. Great vision. Spread neatly. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he stop it going out?
That's good defensive concentration.
It's come backwards here. And it's Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Delivers with whip. Fair effort, he reacted well.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
It's their second corner of the game. Maldini tries to clear. Now there's a fine ball. And this is Hullet. The Rossi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vicious ball here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi powering forward here. De Jong. Beckham. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Ajax currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now they can clear their lines. Platini does really well to win the ball there. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Van Dijk. There's a sharp little ball here. Messi looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Shevchenko. Ajax still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed.
And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 22. numero 8.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Il numero 13, Messi.
Moved on forwards.
Il numero 9, il numero
That's
5.
exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And Dijk does well to get it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Del Piero, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Clipped into space. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, important interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game.
Kelly! And it's come back out to him. And there's a goal. Ajax are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Zico. And here's Eto'o. Oh, this is a great position. Del Piero. Can he spark a counter here? Del Piero. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Ajax! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Ajax leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Into the last 5 minutes. Eto'o! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
I think we're just about done here. Seedorf. Nice defending, physical and effective.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Rijkaard threads one in, and this is Eto'o. And it's Rijkaard. Buffon claims comfortably. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. We are just getting started. He's having a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Cruzeiro finding themselves unexpectedly behind. In with the challenge. Looking to play him in. Shevchenko is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ibrahimovic, and now the breakaway. Oh, it's Seedorf. Rummenigge. Pressure coming in from all directions. He's got away. Oh, crack. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again. And again. And that's in. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Ajax are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And we have our very first corner. And this is Batistuta. Shapes to shoot! And it's been hooked away. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Zielinski. Messi. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well timed, excellent interception. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. And that has left him in a heap. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Seedorf. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. And this is Hazard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That has not gone well. Rummenigge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Ibrahimovic goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Ajax find a position of real strength now. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Aims beyond the defence. Camavinga. Messi. Zielinski. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Batistuta! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Corner number 2 then. He leaps for it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Batistuta. Decent chance! No, not quite. And they win it back again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Shevchenko. Salamakers swings it across. Oh, important interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Security staff for each block.
Well, they're in a great
Please
position,
report to the
Peter,
staff
so
room
why stop
immediately.
now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Ajax producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And we get things going again. Zielinski. Zielinski. Looking tidy in possession here. Messi! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Spread out to the left. Zielinski. Now it's Batistuta. He's on it. Oh, shooting chance!
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Zielinski. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Ajax, the only team in this, 3-0 already. And he's in on goal! Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity.
And the shot! Now, how often do you see that?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The attendance for this match
Messi
was
gets on his bike and on the move.
51,332.
60 minutes played. Messi. Messi. Camavinga. And it's Messi. This is a promising build-up. There they go, hunting in packs.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done.
And Messi! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but...
Oh, great leap! And it's hoisted clear. And the counter is on. Now it's Drogba. Beckenbauer. Now it's Guirassy.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. And it's Seedorf. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. To De Rossi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's worked it through. Oh, that's superb. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's definitely not his best. Hazard. That's tidy. Out for a throw. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Looking for the run, takes a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now it's Hazard. Can he get it through? Messi cuts it out. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Seedorf. That's been slipped through. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Goal! Ajax! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Ajax are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Cleared without hesitation, spread to the right, in towards the back stick.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
De Rossi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And here's Hazard. And this is Messi. And that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Drogba. Cafu. He's picked his way. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Flashes it up this time, surely. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Triol gathers from the goal kick. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cafu. 30 minutes gone. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Rossi. And it's Messi. Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. Bale is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Ajax can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Hazard. Beckenbauer. Guirassy. And it's Modric. Cafu. Beckenbauer. And he's straight offside. "40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Hazard running with intent. And that's a dangerous ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Threads one in. Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Hazard. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Ajax can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So straight into the second half.
Ajax definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That's a delicate pass. And oh, good effort! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Ajax are now luxuriating. And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's taking no chances there. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bale. It's a searching pass. That's the throw. Crossed in. He's rising! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Chelsea with another chance from a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. That's the keeper's ball. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Ibrahimovic being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Caught offside that time. Cannavaro. And it's Hazard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Varane getting this one clear. It's Albert Ferrer. Beckenbauer. Modric. Guirassy. Messi carries the ball down the right. Azar. And it's Modric. Oh, well played. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Drogba. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivered in. Thuram clears it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale. That's going across goal. Cross deflected behind for a corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Azar. Nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge in acres of space out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Azar. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Ibrahimovic. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Modric. Ajax have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. He leaps for it! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Substitution in progress.
Ajax have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Aims beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Hazard. Number 7, Modric. Number 14, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 20.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Coming on the field.
And now they can spring out of defence.
McTominay. Number 6, Olise.
Olise.
Number 22, Neymar.
And it's McTominay.
Number 5,
Oh, it's Drogba.
Batistuta.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Now it's Gullit. He can run onto that. That is well. It's Figo! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Olise. Some resolute defending there. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. Pelé. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And this is Hullet. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. They are... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ajax pretty much in utopia, imposing the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Manchester United.
It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam. The club that unites this city. The club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. We're up and running then. Semenyo. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Seedorf. Great defending, strong and determined. Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he get it through? And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, well, his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class! And there is your opener.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Ajax have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Van Dijk has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Played back into the centre.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
O'Shea. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cruyff touches it back. And he shoots! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Thuram. For Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Half an hour played now. That's a good ball. Cruyff. O'Shea. Semenyo. Pressing high and with purpose. Thuram. And it's Maldini. Now Van Dijk. Yaya Toure. Araujo. Maldini. He's had it taken off him. It's a throw-in. Ajax are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. O'Shea. That has not gone well. Messi. Knocks it into space. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's taking a shot at goal! Oh, what? Has another go! And that's a tiny finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And here's Cruyff. Del Piero. This is Del Piero. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well cleared. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Ajax sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. The second half is up and running. And here's Cantona. Semenyo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has been cleared. Oh, well played, well played. And here's Cantona. Tries to play it through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Seedorf. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's a good ball. And this is Hazard. Decent chance! Araujo clears without hesitation. Ibrahimovic looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Some resolute defending there. Aimed beyond the defence. And smartly reclaimed. Yaya Toure. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Distributed tidily. Semenyo. He is just caressing the ball. And it's O'Shea. It's Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf looking to add to his goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great vision. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Azar. Rummenigge. And it's Azar. Can he get on the end of this? It's Ibrahimovic! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nesta spots it and intercepts. And here's Del Piero. Played out wide. Maldini, cross from Maldini. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Manchester United truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And it's Yaya Toure. This is a promising build-up. Not where it came from. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 22, Hazard. Number 77, Karl-Heinz
The two
Rummenigge.
coaches are signalling
Number
changes here,
33,
both at the same time.
Ibrahimovic.
Manchester United
Number
may be
19,
down, but not
Messi.
out just yet.
Number 8,
Well timed,
Seedorf.
excellent interception.
Coming on the field, number 13,
Ibrahimovic
Del
over to
Piero.
the right flank.
Number 11,
Well, facing up to his adversary,
Number
this is a
44,
formidable matchup.
Gullit. Number 66, Figo.
Mateus
Number 23,
makes a dash for it.
Mateus.
And this is Pele! He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. Seedorf. And Azar. Seedorf. Del Piero. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Figo. Mateus.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Maldini calmly anticipates. Pele. Out towards the flank. Del Piero. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. So that's it. It is all over. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evident. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9. Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here. Ajax with the corner, they're first. Deftly away. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Edmilson. And Zanetti. Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. Seedorf. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Edmilson. Oh, nicely intercepted. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient...
Takes a shot! Messi! Genius! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there is your opener! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Flings in across. Fermin looking for the chance to skim one in from range. He's found a way past, looking for the run, and that is expertly dealt with.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Ajax very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. That's headed upfield. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drogba is flagged offside. Just eases him off the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's in a great position here. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
And the finish! And that's in! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well taken goal. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Seedorf. That's been slipped through. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's being urged to shoot. That's tidy. Rummenigge finding himself in space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Juve. Now it's Drogba. Played out wide, and he was quick to react. Nesta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lopez. Aimed at the far side. No, that's been dealt with.
Un minuto de descuento.
It's Neymar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Madrid really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy.
And that brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Ajax sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Back on the way then.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's going to go a long way. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Azar. Rummenigge has it in a wide position. Seedorf receives it in a wide position. Ajax have their second corner now. Got nowhere to hide after that one. Zanetti. That has not gone well. Messi with 2 goals already to his name. Rafael Varane. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Azar. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Thuram. Messi. De Rossi. A heavy challenge. Now it's Drogba.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. Nice control. De Rossi simply refused to be outdone there. And they can counter here. He's found a way through. Messi has it out wide and in space. Early ball out from the back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, greatly! And there's a goal! Back to within one. Interesting. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, Neymar. El
So
dorsal
changes
7,
afoot here, and from
el
both
dorsal
sides.
16, el dorsal
Just
6.
one in it now.
Serán
Well, there's a
sustituidos
real
por
sense that the
el
momentum has
dorsal
shifted here,
17,
Peter, and the
el
crowd are
dorsal
reacting
3,
to that now.
El dorsal 10.
No, he wasn't going to
el
be
dorsal
fooled.
41. Se va a llevar a
Rice,
cabo un cambio
defending
de
his
jugadores.
corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for options for movement. Another chance from a corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Bruno Fernandes. And this is great chance! Rice going forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He has a look up. Delivered low. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Juve carries the ball down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution could be danger here. Del Piero. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Hullet. He's in plenty of space here. Not a hint of offside here. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So, third corner of the game. Del Piero goes short. Now it's Hullet. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Ajax nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Schlotterbeck. Edmilson. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Pele. Bruno Fernandes. Juve. Can he get it through? He's had it taken off him. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you pick out as the 10th? Hazard! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Ibrahimovic. Dembele. And it's Fletcher. Darren Fletcher. Chiellini. Adriano. It's Cruyff. Strokes it back. Maldini. And here's Mbappe. Adriano. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's cut it out. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Maldini. Dembele. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hazard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Cambodia definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Maldini. Ajax leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Adriano. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Maldini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great defending, strong and determined. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Thuram. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Rijkaard. And Darren Fletcher. Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Can he spark a counter here? And he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gently done. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Ferdinand. And they've switched it over to the other side. Played for Chiellini. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. And here's Mbappe. Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Takes a shot. And that is wildly off target.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Chiellini. That's Maldini. Chiellini. And it's Maldini.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Ball played for Rijkaard. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Ajax go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Ajax just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Rijkaard cuts it out. Maldini. And it's Cruyff. And it's Dembele. Can he get it through? And this is Adriano. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely bit of skill. He's played it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard makes a dash for it. Rummenigge pinches it off him. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff. This might spell danger. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge has it in a wide position. Hazard. Hazard gets flagged offside. And it's Hazard. Rummenigge. Adriano, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Good ball over the top. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Cambodia really